Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It is not sad, it is a tragedy when you have civilian population and children, vulnerable people, humans, um, having to suffer because of the decisions made by some faceless, very wealthy individuals with a big economic interests somewhere far away from your country. And you have in charge of you some people who get you to fight your cousins or brothers. I have here an article coming from Ukrainska Pravda where the Ukrainians tell us about another evacuation of population and children being removed and evacuated because of the war. Now put yourselves in the shoes of those children starting your life under those kind of circumstances, and it bothers me that these guys are trying to push the notion that Ukraine is defending its country and its nation and all that. I don't buy that. No, they're defending something that was created by some other people, and under this narrative they keep them dying and being removed, evacuated, and the tragedy of war. All this could have been easily avoided. But hey, other people, faceless, rich, wealthy, not rich, wealthy, decided they want more. Let me show you this article. Ukrainska Pravda, November 2nd, 2023. Authorities plan mandatory evacuation of almost 300 children in Kharkiv Oblast. And I'm going to show you the map. Look at this picture. Now, what kind of life this child starts with his grandmother, I'm assuming. And another one over there. See that over there? Put yourselves in the shoes of this and don't blame those guys. Blame the ones that consider that the war is the option, whomever those might be. So let's see where Kharkiv Oblast is. Kharkiv Oblast is here in the north of in the east of Ukraine, but north of the front line. The Russians call it Kharkov, but it doesn't really matter. So they evacuate, I'm assuming, this area where the Russians are advancing and where the Ukrainians cannot keep them safe. Yeah, let's go to the article. The authorities in Kharkiv Oblast have decided to evacuate children from 66 populated areas, some of them frontline settlements, on a mandatory basis. And I'm quoting, the mandatory evacuation of 275 children and their families from 66 settlements has been approved due to the difficult security situation in Kharkiv Oblast. It will be carried out from the Kindrashivka, Kupyansk, Kurilivka, Petropavlivka, Dvorichnya, and Vilkuvatka hromadas in Kupyansk district in Kharkiv Oblast. Kupyansk district. So here is Kupyansk right here. This is Kupyansk right here. So Kupyansk district probably is something like, I don't know how big it is. But in this area, that means this is going to move westward. All right, the evacuation is planned to be carried out within 45 days. That's a long way, a long time. The Ministry of Reintegration reports that children must be accompanied by one of their parents or a guardian. They will receive free shelter, humanitarian aid, mental health support, and so on. How about a good life? No? Or peaceful life? No? Everything but that, right? Evacuation assembly and reception points have been set up. It is necessary to contact the local authorities for pre-registration. Those interested can call the Kharkiv Oblast Military Administration hotline or blah blah blah. Background: the Kharkiv Oblast military administration reported on October 25 that a mandatory evacuation of families with children will be announced in 10 settlements of Kharkiv Oblast. And now we have what, 66? 66 settlements right here. Tragedy, my friends, tragedy. Tragedy. I can't tell you how I feel about those people who could stop this thing today. But no, they are very well sitting on some more expensive armchairs, leather armchairs with their cigars and good bourbon, or who knows what Courvoisier they can drink, and or even better, that I've never heard of, and or who knows, 1800 champagne or something. I don't know, I'm just making up shit now. It's just I very much hate this kind of situation, and we are in the same situation, you and I, but at a much milder control by the same interest. Our lives are dictated more or less by the same interest: economic, free speech. Well, it is what it is. We live seemingly a good life compared with many others, but we don't live their life. They live. What we do, we survive. Yeah, I'm exaggerating, but by proportion, we survive. We, for those guys over there, are like those children that I showed you over there versus us in the Western world. That's not even, because these children could be blown up just like this. They're going to be traumatic for the rest of their lives, as much as they can understand. And who knows if they're going to be getting to adulthood or not. All right, so think about that one before we root for those guys to win this or those guys to win that. That's not them. It's those guys over there. That bothers me. It's the third party. And the big party is over there. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.